Our second week of full-time van life brought us to northern Illinois and back to family. My sister moved up here a few years ago, and this was my first time being able to visit my nephews and niece since they left Florida, and it was very much overdue.
Fortunately, my aunt and uncle also lived within an hour of Mark's sister, so we were able to spend time catching up with them and my cousins as well. Our time with family was uniquely special because I had not seen my cousins, aunt, and uncle in over 10 years. Since living van life, a lot has changed. We relish and appreciate the time we get to spend with family, especially because we are always on the road. So when we do stop to see family, we try to be present fully and make the most of our time.
We ended up spending 2 weeks here, longer than we originally planned, but we just loved slowing down and spending time playing with the kids. Seeing their sense of wonder, their playfulness, and their imagination not yet tainted by the fast-paced capitalistic society was refreshing, and we found ourselves rediscovering our own inner child at the same time. See, as we grow older, we often lose this sense of wonder as it gets pushed out by the stress and responsibilities of adulthood. But children, on the other hand, they see magic, even in the most ordinary of things. And I believe this is something we can all learn from.
We didn't film a whole lot during these 2 weeks, mainly because we wanted to just focus on being present and in the moment, and enjoy this time amongst loved ones to the fullest. Eventually, though, it was time to say goodbye as we still had a lot of country left to explore. So we hit the road and started making our way west towards Colorado. Although it was goodbye for now, these memories we made and lessons learned from the kids will live on in our hearts and minds as long as we live.
Alright, we made it to our spot for the night here in Iowa, and check out our campsite. This is where we're staying. We're here in the middle of this huge corn farm, and there's just cornfields behind us, and you got these silos, and it's just super picturesque and beautiful, and this place is absolutely free, which is amazing. We found it on Boondockers Welcome. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy the sunset tonight. We're gonna cook some dinner and get ready to continue our journey tomorrow to Colorado. After leaving Illinois, we made our way through Iowa and Nebraska on our way to our next national park in Colorado. Although Iowa and Nebraska weren't at the top of our list of places we wanted to visit, we ended up staying a night in each of these states because we typically don't like to drive more than 5 to 6 hours a day. And we're glad we did because we found some last-minute stays that gave us a glimpse of the beauty of these states and also met some awesome people that we would have missed out on had we driven straight through. Although we do plan a lot of our destinations, this sense of unknown, of not knowing exactly what you'll see or who you'll meet along the way, is one of the things we love most about traveling and what drew us to van life in the first place.
We just checked into the most amazing harvest host because of the people. The people are what make it, and it's an 800-acre farm here in Nebraska. It's a soybean, corn, what else? Corn, soybean, alfalfa farm. Corn.
They grow like 4 different types of corn here, and like we stayed at probably like 6 or 7 harvest hosts now, and like harvest hosts are like farms and wineries and businesses around the country that you can stay at for free with this membership that you purchase, and in return you're expected to like buy something. And most of them, though, you just go in, you check in, you buy something, and then they show you where to park, and that's it. You stay for the night, which is cool. It gives you free places to stay. But like this one, they came in and they literally gave us an entire tour of their 800-acre farm. They showed us all their equipment, taught us all about how farming works, what all goes into it, and mad respect to farmers, because like, as consumers, we don't think about, we just get the food, we go to the grocery store and buy it. We don't think about all the work that goes into it. And like, from what they taught us, I'm just mind blown at like how much work goes into it. But it was really cool, super educational, super fun. We saw an amazing, beautiful sunset, and there were barn swallows flying around, and it's just been awesome. And we're
Barn
somewhere
swallows.
in Nebraska.
Somewhere in Nebraska at a harvest host with Teresa and Doug. Barn swallow is a type of bird, and they eat, what did she say, like 1,000 mosquitoes a night?
Wild mosquitoes.
Wild mosquitoes. And they build their nest under bridges and in barns. And they're so cute. We'll show you some footage.
And they made some, we bought some jam. This is some rhubarb jam and jelly. And they also made t-shirts, which Donna is wearing. We bought
I wear
a
this
t-shirt.
shirt.
Super cute.
She made it with her cry cut. It's made out of vinyl, right? Vinyl? Adventure awaits. I loved it. And
Matches
it
our
fits
table.
very nicely. Oh, yeah, it does match our table. And I also wanted to talk about this rhubarb jam. I learned something, and I probably will sound dumb, but if I didn't know, then maybe there's people out there that don't know either. And if I can teach somebody, I will, even if I sound dumb. So I didn't know rhubarb was a plant, like a vegetable. And that's what this jam and jelly is made from. I would not have thought that they would make jam and jelly out of like a vegetable.
It's kind of like sour almost.
It's-
They let us try like some fresh rhubarb.
Teresa
like,
gave us a
snapped.
sample, and you're not supposed to eat the leaf. The leaf can be bad for you. But the stem, she cut it in half, and I was like, oh, this is going to be sweet, like sugar cane. And no, it was like very sour. So I would not have thought that would be made into a
Gives
sweet
it a
jelly.
really good flavor though, and they sweeten it up. But
So they add a lot of sugar for the jelly. And she was telling me that people actually eat rhubarb stems. Oh, they add sugar and they suck on it. So that was really interesting.
that's so good.
And I actually have not tried rhubarb. I'm about to try it now. So I'll let you know what I think. It's really good. Doesn't taste sour at all. But yeah, we're having a great time here.
If you have a Harvest Host membership, come stay here. It's in somewhere in Nebraska. This has been our favorite Harvest Host yet.
Way out in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska.
Yeah, and they gave us like honestly, we plan to just drive through tomorrow straight to Colorado, cause like we're like there's nothing to do here. But they gave us a whole bunch of like suggestions of things to do, and it actually sounds like a lot of fun stuff. So I think we're gonna do some of that tomorrow before we head into Colorado. So yeah, Doug and Teresa from this Harvest Host at, what's it called, Crazy Y Farm? Something like that. I'll put it in the description, or we'll put it somewhere. Thank you guys, you're awesome, and yeah, come stay here. It's really cool.
You like look up under the eaves of that barn, it'll look just like that. It'll be covered in barn swallows.
Oh, because that's why they poop everywhere.
But they like it because of all the insects and stuff that are out. But you got quite an amazing sunset going on.
Yeah.
The next day, we made a quick stop in North Platte, Nebraska to visit the Fort Cody Trading Post, where they have a free Buffalo Bill Museum, before continuing on the final leg of our trip into Colorado. We absolutely love spending time in the mountains, so getting out to the Rockies was one of our top destinations when we left Florida, and we were beyond excited to finally make it here. We made a quick stop in the Denver area to eat at Metaburger, one of our favorite restaurants, before heading north towards Rocky Mountain National Park, which will be featured in next week's video. Thank you all for watching though, and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date on all our future videos as we travel all across the US. Stay wild, and we'll see you all next week.